Hey, we're live. It's good music. What is going on with... See, it doesn't tell me why. Whatever. Whatever, stream elements. I don't know what it's doing off in the corner. Anyway. I'm gonna regret closing out this tab. Do I want anything else? Am I gonna add anything else? I feel like I should add some more. You guys can't see what I'm looking at, of course, but... Am I missing anything? What I got over here? I'll explain what we're doing in a minute. I want to make sure I have everything. So we got enough of those pictures. Did we get anything? Let me get one of these too. Somehow my camera got into a better position. I think I had to move it last stream when we were playing games. But it's in a better position now, so. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's probably enough. Alright. I'm gonna get this started. Alright, so doing something a little different. Oh man, that's what I was gonna look up. I was gonna look up how to teach. Let's go look up how to teach art. Art class outline. I'm no longer in the how-to section on YouTube, by the way. They told me that it was recommended that I stream in the entertainment section. So unfortunately, I can't do the... Well, I'm still going to do the how-to. I was gonna do something where I like every wow, my music's too loud. I can't focus today. Another good song. Anyway, I was gonna say, I don't know why all these songs are depressing though. I was gonna like start each stream with like a skill on how to do something. I was looking up like, yeah, so anyway, I was gonna start each stream with like a section, the beginning section, just be like, how to do this. And like do a little teaching segment at the beginning of every stream, which would be cute. And then I could clip that and I could put it on like YouTube and TikTok or something. So I could like actually teach people how to do things. I don't know. I always wanted to be a teacher, but I didn't spend enough time in school for that. It's not that I don't know how to do it, but I just don't have the requirements or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling and no one's here yet. So I was setting up a bunch of reference images because I'm going to do something a little different today. Anyway, what was I gonna put down? I was gonna put down background, I think. No do I want a background? I do kind of want a background color. What color? Absolutely no idea. This is what catches me on any kind of drawing stream ever. So I definitely need some sort of background, but I don't know what color to make it. One would think, ooh, white would be good. I don't like white though. Oh god, it's too... I also don't like that either. I don't like that either. Alright, I'm going for it. The heck? Okay, anyway. Which one do I want to start with? Might want to start with that one. Can I make this section bigger? Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Ideally I want this as big as possible. For what my goal for today is. Okay. We're gonna try some different things here. I don't know. So I worked on, did I do this last stream? I think I did this last stream. I got a little stuck here because I'm not super fond of the texture everywhere. Like, I don't like the texture in here on this color or this color. Like, this was fine up here. I have to be consistent throughout the drawing. Twas not. So I need to figure that out before I go back to that and finish that. Meanwhile, now how am I gonna do this? So I'm gonna do some reference drawings. I'm gonna do a couple of different ones on the sheet. I'm gonna try and make it like a sketch sheet of different poses and stuff. We're gonna start out with some like gesture-ish drawings, I think. That's what I want to go with. Okay. Oh. Dude, I have to switch my brain from games to actually drawing. I need to get in the mindset. It's been a hot minute. Okay. Had to put out the footrest. All right. Alright, this is not, I don't know why this isn't comfortable like it usually is. I haven't done it in a while, maybe. I don't know. Does this need to be closer? I'm bringing up Discord. Don't mind me. Maybe it's the depressing music I have in the background. Did anyone think about that? Ooh, what we got in Discord? Hold on. I haven't looked at Discord in a while. Oh! I like that one. I like that one. I should really be putting my stuff in Discord, by the way. Put your artwork in Discord. I'm yelling at myself as well as other people. Alright. So, I know I just said when I was working on the wolf last time, I had said, I had kind of explained the concept of like, putting out shapes. I already messed that up. Like doing things in bulky shapes and how I do not do that. I'm not the type of artist that does that. But we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere with doing it this time around. Going somewhere doing it this time around. Yeah, we're going to start with gesture drawings, of course. Alright, so I'm looking at this and I'm breaking it down into shapes. There's a reason we're doing this. Okay. This one's difficult to do. I don't know why I decided I wanted to start with this one. Can we start with something easier? One facing the other way. Alright, we'll start with this guy. We'll do him again too. Sorry, I'm like trying to leave myself room here. Oh my god, I got no room. Got no room for activities. Put this down to the side. It's out of my arm way. This is so difficult. I should really have my stuff facing the other direction. I'm gonna make no, because my door's in the way there. Oh man. Struggles. Anyway. Oh, maybe if I angle it this way. Yeah, there we go. We're cooking with fire. So, I do not have, I think that's long enough? Could be. Yeah, not really. I don't have the reference image in the background because we're doing something. I mean, we're doing gesture drawings, but God, I haven't done this stuff in a long time. Holy crap. Here I am trying to teach a class on it. I think how it looked before. We'll keep that. And by teaching a class, I mean briefly describing how one does. See, typically, you're not really supposed to simple shapes. You're supposed to break it down into simple shapes. Simple being the key for gesture drawings. Gee, if you thought me undoing on the main drawings was bad, wait until you see me do gesture drawings, especially digitally. Holy crap. In IRL, not this bad. So, yeah, so there's a couple of reasons I'm doing this. Part of the reason is when you understand the anatomy of something, makes it a lot easier to draw. Sorry, I'm wearing my contacts. And the other thing too is I wanted to be able to start recreating wolves for something I'm working on. Okay. Wolfie. We will come back and refine all this. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we got that one. He took up a lot of space, surprisingly. Didn't make my canvas very big. I wasn't sure what I was going to need. Okay, edit. Oops, size. Oh, the freaking thing's on this side. Ookie. Ookie dookie. Okay, well, that's the next one. Go right down the... Maybe not right down the line. Okay. These guys I want... Oh, man. Yeah, absolutely not. Okay. These howling guys, I don't really want them... Because I got two of the He's kind of going across. Okay. Put this guy down at the bottom. So on these, I'm not worrying about how grainy and crappy the picture is, because I'm not looking at the details on these. Not right now. So ideally, you want to make these shapes easy to recreate. That's a secret animation tip. If you're working in animation and you have to redraw the same thing, I don't know how many freaking times, you're going to make basic shapes for yourself. Okay. Like I said, when we go back through, we refine these shapes a little bit more. Gesture drawings. Okay. Next one. Gonna get this guy. We're gonna put this guy up here. Maybe. Can I flip him? Can I flip him? There we go. I want to make my drawing space aesthetically pleasing. Oh, I have a bunch of wolves running now. So, okay, we won't do him because we already have one of those. I'm going to get some running wolves in here. Okay, now, going to be completely honest. Haven't decided if I want to do the full thing or not. If I want to do the full body, or if I specifically, because I kind of wanted to focus on some feet. I wanted to make this a, like a reference board kind of a deal. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do the whole thing. Because like this other guy kind of just wanted his face, I think. Kind of just wanted his face. I wanted that forward-facing face. Forward-facing face. Yep, forward-facing face. I'll just make my board bigger, I guess. Dude's already gonna be too big for the... Jeez. It's definitely not what I'm used to. And that's part of the reason I'm doing it. So it's like, I don't know if I could sit and outright color something in today. I wasn't sure brain had process power for that today. Animals are kind of weird when you break them down into shape, because yeah, they're just weird. So ideally, overlap these areas. Because their legs are just oh, hello, kind, welcome. Their legs are just a bunch of ovals. Welcome to I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Oh, freaking thing. What? Oh, isn't that every stream? Don't call me out. Don't call me out on that. It is every stream, actually. That's just what... Jesus, every time. That's just what makes it entertaining. I don't know if I call myself entertaining, actually, but, you know. Might as well make this bigger over here for adding more. How you doing, Kine? How's it going? How's it going, little buddy? I am very entertaining. Oh, why thank you. Oh, why thank you. So flattered. Oh, no. You still sick? Being sick's no good. Being sick is no good. Well, hopefully you're feeling better at least, like a little bit. Yeah, it's too big. Yeah, the importance of reference photos, even doing this. Feet are weird. Not yet? Oh, jeez. You must have, like, the plague or something. Hasn't it been a couple of days? I can't tell time. I don't... Can't tell time. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, to be honest. I can't tell if I just, like, don't care anymore, or, like... Trying to figure out why. Kind of weird. It has no depth to it. I mean, it's a gesture drawing, but it looks weird. Looks off. Yeah, its leg doesn't. That's the problem. Its back leg doesn't look right. You know, kind of weird anyway, because half his feet are buried in the ground. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I paid $100 for a tow that went only a mile to the mechanic. Because that's his minimum. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. But other than that, I'm doing good. I was just talking about how I had to get myself in the headspace of, drawing after, like, playing games last time. I had a lot of fun playing games, though. Taking that break. Just playing games. I'm trying to do something different this stream, because I'm kind of getting bored of just drawing, like, the same thing almost over and over again. Like, I'm getting bored of drawing these and have nothing to do with them and nowhere to go with them and no one to, like, sell them to. Like, so I'm just working on enhancing my art skills on digitally, I guess. And it's always been my dream to do, like a graphic novel, but I don't have anything I can consistently draw over and over again. Like, I'm not good at people. I've never have been good enough to, like, I was just talking about, like, animation. You have to, like, draw the same thing over and over again. Oh, hello, welcome. Do I do vector art? I used to. Back in college, I used to do vector art. This could probably be turned into vector art. I could probably make this in vector, but... So, my car, technically, no, I got AAA, which is like a roadside assistance thing, so it wasn't my car that I was towing, though, so I had to pay out of pocket for it. So, technically, yes, but if it was my car, I probably would have been fine. But yes, anyway, to answer your question, Nellen, I could probably turn some of this stuff. This is like a kind of like a brief overview of what I draw. Do I do either of these? Did I do this one? I don't know if I finished this one. I can open it. I didn't finish this one. Open a good one. Whoop. So this is like kind of this. Oh, jeez, the freaking DPI. I could probably turn this into vector art. That's actually a good idea. I used to do vector art though, straight out of like a vector software. I was pretty decent at it, honestly. But not currently. I don't think I would consider this vector art. Vector art's like, yeah. Vector art, it's a specific type of art. I don't think, let me, pull up my Redbubble, because I do actually have one thing on Redbubble. I think I'm actually still selling it too, or trying to sell it. And I'll pull it up. It's, basically, if I'm, like, describing it right, it's a very high pixel content. So basically, if you, like, shrink it and blow it up in different sizes, it stays, the consistency of it stays the same. I don't know if that makes any logical sense. This is my Redbubble, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a better... Oh, you need some vector art done? I don't have like a direct software. So this is the kind of vector art I used to do. It's not my, like, forte, to be completely honest. I wouldn't know how you properly do it, but I did this in, one of my digital design classes. I did, like, a bunch of potions. Like, it's very, at least the one I was, introduced to, it's very all, like, a lot of shapey thingies. There's a lot of shapey thingies involved. It's very, like a mathematical form of art, which is interesting. But what I liked about it is I could, like, increase the scale, and it basically, like, went with size. Whereas, like, if I, blew this picture up, you're gonna see the pixels. Whereas in vector art, it usually doesn't do that. I'm so bad at explaining that. It's not my, it's not my shtick. I didn't learn a lot about that in art school, so I unfortunately cannot comment too much on it. But From what I understand of it, that's like the rundown I just gave. But I'm not making that big. Oh, I should have done his body first. Oh, jeez. Always put in the body first. Oh, yeah. Laser engraving embroidery. Yeah, because it's very like on the precise mathematical side of things. Like it's very good for yeah, like patterns and stuff like that. It's very good for pattern work. Especially if you have to like measure things specifically to like fit in a certain area. It's definitely good for that. Watch me make the same circle 20 million times. Okay. I actually really enjoyed it. Yeah, exactly. Um there's no like this is one of my high gradient examples, but there's do I have a good example? Do I have a good example? I can tell you what's not a good example. What do I have in here? That's very stark contrast. I mean, kind of a lot of my stuff's at, well, I say a lot of it, but it's very like this is very minimal shading. Oh, the paw at the top. Geez, yeah, that's a sticker I was working on a long time ago. I never actually finished that, but yeah, it's very I had like 5 million colors in here. It's very high contrast. Like there's not a lot of gradients in it. Like this one had a lot of gradients, more gradients in it, but imagine it being very light gray, dark gray. There's not a lot of in between stuff. I actually really like doing vector art. Like it made me really happy. I mean, kind of like the stuff I had here. There's gradients in this. Like there's shading. When I filled the shape or whatever it offered to do, like colors. But yeah, that's probably the closest I've come to it. But this is pretty much my style now. It's very, there's no shading. I mean, well, I say no shading. There's no, oh man, I can't find words tonight. I give up. Like this one, there's a lot of blend. Well, I don't blend. My art style nowadays is minimal blending. I actually come from realism. I used to be a realist or a realism artist. So there was a lot of blending, a lot of shading, a lot of low contrast, like gradients and whatever. Oh. Yeah, a lot of people like convert their stuff to vector art because they like to use it for things like that. Oh, that sucks. If I was better at it, I would definitely say, "Yeah, I'll do that for you." But there's definitely somebody out there who can do it better than I can because I haven't studied that in a long time or done a lot of it in a long time. It was definitely fun. I love doing it in class, but I should look into that. It's very popular. It's very popular, especially like among people doing like I say content for it was already, yeah. It's hard to convert them, some of them. Like some of them won't convert. But yeah, it's very popular amongst people doing like graphic design work, especially for like content creators and stuff like that, who want like a lot of their stuff designed for them. So like emojis and like avatars and logos, especially. I'm like the one artist who didn't go for graphic design though, that you will find anywhere on here, anywhere on Twitch. I'm like the only person that didn't do graphic design. I'm traditionally a fine artist, so that like would probably be why I don't do digital art. But all right, so when I went to school, I didn't go for digital art, so okay, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. Did I have another one in here I wanted to get in here? And the great thing about this is, I mean, I am kind of like designing this reference board, but see, the great thing or the fun thing about doing this stuff digitally is like in a sketchbook, it's very difficult to like do literally what I'm doing right now. What the heck? There we go. So like I could just make my canvas bigger. Okay, make it a little bit smaller maybe. But like I can make this be the most entertaining, aesthetically pleasing sketchbook page ever. Okay, so across the top we're gonna do, I didn't get any foot pics. Ooh, Sketchy Possum. Welcome. Possum, I swear everyone went to school for graphic design and I was the only one that didn't. I probably would have done really great in graphic design because I have a great eye for design, but I just did not. I just did not. I think if I continued on, that's what I was going to go for. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. I want feet. I want feet pics. I'm looking for feet pics. Let's get another picture of a wolf running. Why do you not bring me real wolves now? Streamer looks for feet pics. Oh, geez. Streamer looking for feet pics. There we go. It's gonna be, whoop. My microphone was literally in my armpit. Yeah, save it to there. See what happens. Oh, I didn't get the wolf snarling in yet. Okay, we'll put that up there and put the wolf down there. Only the finest fake wolves for you. There was just like a bunch of people already with their references and doodling their references on there. Like, I don't want other people's references. That's great actually to look at, so I know, like, give me an idea of like what I'm doing, but what real wolves. I like found a lot of these pictures before I even started stream, and I found real wolves. I don't know why all of a sudden I try to look up real wolves now and they just give me a bunch of fake stuff. Like, that ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, jeez. No, zoom in on this. There we go. Oh, it's not the most detailed. I want detailed feet pics. I wanted detailed foot pics. I want those detailed tootsies. What the heck is playing right now? You missed it, Possum. I was told I was entertaining. Oh, the Tooties? No, it's not. It's not Tooties, it's Tootsies. Okay, we gotta draw some Tootsies because somebody called them Tooties. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, that was not the color we were working in. Anyway, excuse me? Anyway, I was told I was entertaining. I have proof of that. Do I win a prize? I like how that's going to be my gesture drawing for feet. It's literally going to be 2 ovals. I mean, technically, if we're doing this right, it's like, it's supposed to be like, there you go. 3 weeks ago. Jeez, has it really been that long? Wasn't it? Oh, it was the tiger drawing. I brought up the Tootsies on the tiger drawing. It's okay. Don't you worry. That's too big. I'm going to, yeah, because we want to be anatomically correct. We're putting joints in these things. Not to worry. We don't need to worry about it because, if we want to be really anatomically correct, we put each tootie. I kind of want to call them tooties now. Thanks, kind. They're going to be called tooties now. That ain't right. That ain't right. Tootsies? They're tootsies. Don't you worry about it. I'm even worse. I appreciate that you did not spell that right at all. I really appreciate that, actually. That's okay, because I was just trying to explain vector art 5 seconds ago. And I couldn't do it, so you're fine. You're fine. To be fair, if I think back on it now, I graduated from baby art school, like, what year was that? 6 years ago? So it's only been 6 years out of art school, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. See, now when we get to the see, that's a big tootie. That's a big tootie right there. Oh, I should be explaining this because this is a great teaching moment right here. So, I didn't do it down here. I just did basic shapes. And Possum, I'm doing that thing I said I would never do when I'm drawing by the shapes because I want to get I want to be getting good at drawing some of these wolves because I want to do a graphic novel someday. So and it's going to be about wolves because why not? Anyway, I didn't do it down here, so don't even start with me. But typically, if we're going to be making these figures and being anatomically correct, usually what artists do is they will go in and they'll put the joints in first, and all the joints. So like, which is a good example out of everything I have here. So, I just did basic shapes, but, I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain it right here. I have an example right here. Okay. So I wish I could draw on here. I put in this, I consider this a joint. This, Tootsie Pad right here, this is a joint. There is another, I know animals, I'm going to make myself sound stupid. There is actually another, like, joint up in this area. I know this because I work with animals, specifically dogs. Dogs are very similar anatomically to wolves. So, anyway, they got an extra joint here. It may not look like they have a joint here. They have a joint here. So, like, there's a Tootsie down here. There's a, like, another kind of, like, joint here. And there's another joint up here, right? So this is what I put in. I put in these joints. Did you grade footsies? Yes. And if I'm going to do it, I'm going to draw it wrong, but, even though the foot in like a dog foot in like a picture kind of looks like this, that's their paw pad. You're fine, kind. I was critically acclaimed by all my art teachers, and I was told that there was no way I shouldn't go on to a 4-year college, and I didn't go on to a 4-year college, so I am a has-been. So don't you worry about it. We're in that boat together. So even though it looks like you gotta maybe make this a little bit accurate here. A little more accurate. So that's kind of what you're looking at in a foot. Even though it looks like that on the paw pad, you're actually underneath. You got, I think there's a second joint here. Sue me if I'm not right. But it's kind of like people. You actually got bones and joints all through here. So even though, I'm going to get a different color. This is great art explanation. Oh, this is beautiful. So even though you're only seeing paw, probably not size accurate. You're seeing paw. You got the bones in here or whatever. I think you're a student in my classroom, kind. You're a student in my classroom, and we're going on this journey together, so you're going to suffer with me. So, because I like to think I know things. This is great. We're not in the how-to section of YouTube anymore. This is entertainment, so I have to entertain. It's fine. No, my classroom's fun. I would have been a teacher had I actually finished school. So don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. And anyway, so when we translate this to go over here, I want my favorite color back. This is actually, I'm working in the shade of my favorite color. By the way, also, I'm tired of like trying to find this in random places. There we go. Okay, so when we get over to this area here, in theory, it's easier to put in the joints first, like I just did over here in this fake foot, and connect the bones, the big bones. The leg bone's connected to the toe bone, and the toe bone's connected to the foot bone, right? So, it's because you called me entertaining, this is your fault. So on this one, because the foot is in a very strange position, see, I could do like I did down here, and I could just make it up. Like, we'll look at the back foot here, or we'll look at the same foot. So I could do that. I could put the joints in, and I could mildly connect the joints. It doesn't actually even matter what kind of shape I use to connect. But I'm a PIA, so we're gonna use the shapes that I want. So I was just able to connect those. Those are kind of easier. When you're positioning stuff, don't ask me how I know this because I don't do a lot of this. But when you're positioning things, it's a lot easier to put in the joints first and kind of figure out where they go. I feel like I'm saying joints a million times and I'm not explaining it very well. So if I were to just go ahead and decide to draw that without my joints in there, the shapes aren't kind of there, and it gets a little complicated when you want to go and move this. No, you're stuck here. You're stuck here. I said at the beginning of the stream that I was going to have a teaching moment at the beginning of every stream from now on. While I was waiting for people to funnel into the stream, that I'm going to start doing a little teach at the beginning, because then I could earn my how-to section on YouTube. And then I could make cute little clips of me teaching things and post them on like TikTok and YouTube. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Don't look at me like that. So when you go to articulate this joint, say like an animation and stuff like that. That's so rude. Now you're suspended. So when you go to articulate this joint in like animation and stuff like that, yeah, I guess you could move these individual shapes and start like moving them back or whatever. That's fine. You could do that. But it's going to be a lot easier when you have a joint to pivot off of. And some software where you actually work in 3D modeling has joints in them already, and it makes it a lot easier to play around with posing. I'm going to go back to drawing, but this is class. We're learning stuff here. So when I go and I put the joint in and I connect it to a joint, when I want to go and move this, I move the joint first, and then it makes it easier for me to add in the shape. You see the adventure we went on here? Don't mind me. I'm actually going to save this beautiful creation. It's not that boring. I'm not as boring as a school teacher. Don't you worry. There we go. I saved that to a separate layer. Just for reference. It's okay, I'm going to erase it. Excuse me? Oh. There we go. Anyway. I feel like I explained a lot, but I didn't accomplish anything in that like little brief tut tutorial. Okay. Going back to what I was doing. How dare I try to teach people. Alright, so that foot, it doesn't really matter because we're not doing the body, but I'm going to leave that foot where it is. Even though it's like technically under this foot in the reference. Tooties. Yes. Tootsies. We'll get back to the tootsies. So I'm going to keep this foot there. So like I said, okay, and again, you can't really see it here. I could just go with a big swooping shape like that and call that like, that's not even actually close to the right shape. Stifle. This is called a stifle. I had to think about it for a second. The stifle here is actually multiple bones. You can't say multiple bones, that sounds stupid. Multiple joints. Like, you can't see it in this picture, but there is another joint, like, right in this area. So technically, this is broken up into multiple bones. Should we put that? That's not actually where it is. I'm being stupid. Okay, it's, like, in that area. So technically, the bones go this way. Right? So this makes it easier when you want to pose something and you don't have a reference of that exact pose, because then I could take this pretty much exact joint here, recreate it. Wow, this is getting good. And recreate it and say I wanted it bent more this way, I can take those exact joints, whatever, bend them in that position, and then proceed to kind of mold the shape around it and kind of know what it looks like. I won't do that in this one because it's going to make it too complicated. But anyway. We'll kind of leave that one as is. I don't like the... And then the other thing too is if you actually do it by the joint, it makes it easier to draw things. And it looks a little bit maybe anatomically correct. And then if you have to move a joint around, it's easier than moving this whole thing around. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what smirk you're talking about. I don't have a smirk. I'm going to put this other leg back here. I'm not going to listen to a thing that I just said. I'm just going to do what I want. And watch how it fails me miserably. Yeah, it's a simple... Throw a joint in there, fine. Okay. When you're rigging stuff and animation, joints, very important. Very important. Okay, anyway. And he's got his other leg up there. Okay. Or was I gonna put? I was gonna put the nasty wolf in this corner, but he's kind of facing that direction. I'm actually gonna take this guy. I take this guy. Whoop. Bring him over into this corner. But I don't like him that way. Excuse me? Spin him. Flippity-flu. Come on, man. Ah, there we go. There we go. He kind of fits nicely in that corner. Okay. I'm aesthetically designing this reference space. Okay, he goes nicely in that corner. Did that... I was going to call it a dog. Did that dog have a tail on it when it was running? Where'd it go? Where's that dog? Where'd that dog? Can I pet your dog? Put a tail on him. Why not? You can put half his body here. Okay, anyway. Keep going? Keep going with what? Oh, me and joints? Oh, okay. What was I going to talk about in joints? So, see, you got a face here. So, you got a face up here. There would be not a lot of joints in the face. It's not a lot of joints in the face. Not a lot of joints in the face. You see how I didn't put joints down here? See how I didn't put joints in this picture down here? Yeah, this guy ain't happy. I wanted a bunch of like different references because yeah, I wanted to get like a bunch of different references down. I'm actually gonna move this guy down. I'm very aesthetic about my reference thingies here. I'm gonna move him down, give him more space. I don't know how much of him I'm going to be able to fit in here. I'm going to have to make this a little bit bigger. Make my canvas bigger yet again. I was like, I don't know how big I'm going to want this to be. We can talk about my canvas size. Would you rather we talk about my canvas size, kind? canvas size is not big enough. Canvas size has not been big enough. I don't know if I'm gonna have space for his mouth. He got a big mouth. So when you're working in something this big, it's a little bit difficult to break down to shape. Like here, it's very simplistic because there wasn't much shape to break it down into. But when you got a full body picture, something like this guy where he's running or whatever, it's very important in active poses. And sometimes it helps with the active pose to get more joints in there. So like it makes it a little more active. Anyway, yeah, so there's not a lot of shapes I could break this guy down into. Where's Geo? With the whole, he's gonna erase 300 times. Gonna undo 300 times. That's what we're doing tonight. Undoing 300 times. Let's get rid of this foot. Okay. I mean, technically, I kind of lied. I could break this down into a couple of pieces. I actually don't even need... I kind of just want this part. I don't need the back of the head. Anyway. So, it doesn't have a joint. But it has a... I'll get rid of this leg. No, we don't need that leg. Probably don't even need the back of this leg. Anyway, sure. Anyway, so we're gonna, I'm gonna make his nose a joint. I could kind of break it down better, maybe. Typically, it would be more like, it looks so stupid. It's freaking great. Some people might break this down into, like, ovals. Like, oval up here, oval over here. Excuse me? Puts I in as reference. Okay. Now, see something like that floppy thing in there? Hey. I am, actually. Because I kind of know what I'm talking about. If I like know something a lot, I'm going to talk about it a lot. Or if I have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to talk about it a lot. So, if I could be helpful, because remember, I was supposed to be in the how-to section of YouTube. So anyway, this floppy thing in here, I don't really want to break that down into shape, to be completely honest with you. There's like almost no point. So, because that's something I would go in with the details later. See, like that's what we're going to get out of that. That's literally all we're going to get out of that. I mean, I guess I could technically put teeth in. I could really put teeth in and just say, yeah, that section's for teeth. This is freaking great. I'm loving this. Every second of this. Yeah, anyway. Okay. So, he's actually angry. His ears are pinned back. His ears won't be in there. What do you mean? You didn't want to learn how to draw from me? We can learn to draw together. We're in this together. This is how I'm going to gain viewership, by being absolutely obnoxious. Anyway, so we got that layer down. I'm going to put this all the way at the bottom. We don't need, actually. Did we want to look at joints? Some joints? I can explain more about joints. I actually don't think I have any other comments. Actually, I do. So, another thing you can do. So you got a joint and it's going to be round or whatever. Typically, anatomy lesson time. Typically, if you want to add if you want your rendered product to be a little more like 3D and dimensional, first of all, you're going to use joints. Second of all, you're gonna work in like 3D figures. That might help too. So it's good to know your 3D perspectives, right? So there you go. That would be something. This up here, it's going to get a little bit bigger as it comes closer to the camera. So there you go. And that's got another joint. But if you got something going down here, remember, we're going to put the joint in first because that's going to make it easier to connect. You then connect. So you see how that like kind of comes closer a little bit, and then this gets a little shorter. That's kind of signaling that it's going back or it's shrinking in size. Right? And so then I'm telling you, if you pivot off of a joint, it makes it a lot easier. And people also put I can make this easier. And you put the joint in, and pivot. Let's say we wanted to go this way. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put the joint in first. And you want it to go that way, right? This is like your classical. How am I imagining you listening to me talk about joints? I imagine you're about ready to smack your head on your desk. Or throw your phone or your iPad out the window, or whatever you're watching on is going out the window soon. That's how I imagine you right now. And so this is like your typical like elbow thing going on here. Like this kind of looks like an elbow. It might get a little bigger down here or whatever. When you're doing, fun fact, when you're doing thighs on people, kind of very similar to like animal thighs, like where, oh man, I gotta redraw that. So if we got this big honkin' like animal leg here or whatever, and I said there was a kneecap here, and this connects to another joint down here, and it goes down here, and it connects to another joint, and this goes up pretty much into the whatever. People are very similar. So when you're doing, don't ask me how I know this because I don't do people, but when you're dealing with people and legs, typically their legs go in like an S shape. So I think I did it backwards. So yeah. So you got like the knee down here, and you got the ankle bone down here, and you got the foot. A lot of people do like feet and like a couple of joints. But your thigh is actually, well, in theory, your thigh goes out and your calf comes back. And that's how you draw a leg. A human leg. Since we're stuck on the joint topic. So you got the S going in here. That's typically what you want to go for, because the top of your thigh is going to like bow out a little bit. Kind of like that, and your calf's going to come back out and it goes the other way. Yeah. And I am actually having a lot of fun. You're like, this guy, you don't like my drawing lessons? I'm explaining it. I'm teaching it because I don't know how to do it. So I'm explaining it. Those who can't do teach, remember? Yeah. You told me I was very entertaining earlier, so I'm just hoping that's still a thing. I need to keep up the entertainment factory, right? Like, See, we laugh. Somebody's gonna learn something from this. Somebody's gonna come onto my stream in like in like 5 years, and they're gonna be like, you know, you taught me how to draw. You taught me how to draw. And I remember those tootsies. Those are the joints that I was hoping for. Those tootsies taught me how to draw. Like, now I know how to draw things. Because you can draw pretty much anything if you break it down into shapes and sizes. Shapes and joints, actually. Mm-hmm. What doesn't have a joint is a question. What doesn't? If you really think about it, it's all going to break down into shapes and sizes. And everything, even if it's not a human joint or an anatomy joint, there's still joints that exist. Get out of here, spam chat. Get out of here. You're ruining my teaching lesson. Get out of here. Hey, look, somebody else wants to watch me. We should really advertise, because people want to watch me. See that? I will terrorize the spam bots. How's that sound? Get some spam bots in here, I'll terrorize them. Where's David? Where's David when you need some entertainment? Because, like, this is all relying on me right now. Like, I'm carrying the load right here. Where's David? Like, where's my other entertainment? Like, I'm really, like, putting a lot of effort here. Teaching all this art. What do I want David to do? Be entertaining. I don't know. I think David would appreciate my joint lessons. I feel like he would have something to say about them. I feel like he would praise me. He'd be like, yeah, that's pretty good. Anyway, which one am I going to start rendering first is the question. That was a pretty wolf. I started with this one. Okay, we're going to add another layer. Okay. I'm going to make them black. I'm going to do them in black. Gonna make the outline. Am I jumping right to the outline, or am I gonna? Because I don't want to add too many. There we go. And then you can change the opacity. Yeah, go for it. Thank you, my moderator in training. It really wasn't that big of a deal, but They were destroying my my art lesson here. They were distracting me from my art lesson. And we all know how Kine was enjoying my art lesson. Okay. Oh, the pixelation. The pixelation, man. Okay, that's too dark. This is not my final outline. We don't allow scammy advertising. I mean, I don't know. I feel like my my teaching art stream could have gone viral. Just saying. Just saying. I think it has potential. I mean, look, Kine's learning so much. Nice. Much appreciated. Kine, you're learning so much. Isn't it great to be like sick in bed and watching me? Like, aren't you thrilled? Is it really? Is it the same one? I thought it was a different one every time. I have not been paying attention though. See, this one's going to be different to fully render because quality is so bad. Oh, really? They know when you're AFK. They're like, we're just gonna wait. So far, I like where this is going. This is actually one of my best attempts at whatever this is. See, if this works out, I'm really excited to do a graphic novel. How dare you do laundry? How dare you do laundry? They can probably, they tell when you're away from the keys somehow. You need pants. There's a lot of weird stuff going on in here with like the fur and the whatever. We'll leave it like that. Okay. Okay. Head's not thick enough. She ain't thick enough. She still ain't thick enough. It's because I didn't put any joints in her. I didn't, so there you go. That's the importance of making a good, gesture drawing underneath. Oh, jeez, man. Okay, as much as I love this, see, this sucks. Sometimes you get a really good, well, I'm going to change this line first. Sometimes you get a really good, like, line, and you're just, it's such a satisfying, like, right here, I love that profile line. I don't want to change it. But, like, my anatomy is also not correct. It's because I was too busy talking about joints. I also don't think the mouth is quite long enough. Not that that's going to help me much, but this is fun. I'm enjoying doing this compared to like a standard portrait. This is nice. I'm fine-tuning my art skills. I'm entertaining the general public with a lot of helpful knowledge about art, like, you know, joints and stuff like that. And this isn't my final outline, to be fair, but okay. I'll call him good enough. What are we doing next? Who are we doing next? The easy ones. We're doing all the easy ones first. That's a problem. Okay, we did this guy again, so let's flip him. There you go. Ooh. We're gonna have another lesson. Kind, where are you? Oh, that's a good idea, by the way. That's a good idea, Possum. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. That was a good idea. Yeah, it's lesson time. It's lesson time. Now, it's not going to work for this guy because I pretty much, like, drawed him. Pretty much drawed him. I drawed him exactly to, I don't say exactly to the reference image, but, like, it didn't work with this style. But, here we go with this guy. Hear me out, okay? Ooh, good job, Possum. Good job. Where's this reference image? Okay, this guy. Okay. One thing you can do, if you feel, and I guess I should have done this. This is getting fancy here, though. I don't like to play with the lasso tool. When I'm doing drawing stuff. Okay. So, you could do the same thing in IRL. You can do the same thing IRL. Or like regular drawings and stuff. But hear me out. You can actually, let me find it's a button on here. I could tell you it's a button on here. Let me find it. Let me find the button. There we go. Okay. Oops. Hold on. I might want to actually lasso the right thing. Hold on. And now typically you flip the reference image. So you would flip this guy. If you think something is out of proportion, you flip your reference picture. So typically you would take your drawing, right? And you would have your reference picture off to the side. You can't see my hands. You would take your drawing. Oh, this is confusing. This is backwards. You take your drawing and you're drawing away. Yep, you're doing the little draw I drew. And then you're going to take your reference image that you're looking at. Make sure I'm still in camera here. This is a in life lesson, and then I'll explain it on my screen. Got the hands out. We got the hands out. So you got your reference image. You got your draw I drew over here, and you're thinking, wow, it kind of looks very similar. Now you're not doing the tracing thing like I do. You're actually like looking and drawing at it, kind of like I am doing today compared to usual. And you're thinking, man, its eye looks a little off, like its head the joints look a little off, right? You hear me out? You're going to flip your reference image, and I don't care if it's like you're gonna slowly like turn it around. You're gonna either flip it entirely, or you're gonna flip it upside down, or you're gonna compare it to your drawing. Sometimes you can find what is too big and too small that way pretty easily, because you flip it one way and you wouldn't think so, and you'd be like, oh wow, that sometimes it becomes very obvious, like especially when you do that with people a lot. Like you do that with like when you draw people a lot, specifically faces. Like I'm sure Possum could easily attest to that if you flip the face, first of all, a lot of faces are not symmetrical. Like unless the long time ago, when primal humans pick out mates, or used to pick out mates, one of the ways they would pick out a mate is by how symmetrical their face is, because that would be a sign of good genetics. So typically, a lot of human faces are not 100% symmetric. Like I could tell you in my nose, like one part of my nose is a little bit bigger than the other part, if you look very closely. But if you take out a ruler and measure somebody, it's probably not going to be 100% exact, or usually they aren't. If they are, it's a long historical sign of beauty. Like that's what people looked for, symmetrical faces. Anyway, back to the reference. Back to the reference of what I'm doing here. So he looked a little off in here, and now I can kind of see it with my bare eye. because I'm used to, like, when I was cutting him a little too close in here in his neck, I could have flipped it and saw that I needed to add more fat over on this side. Probably back here and up in here. But I like this gesture line going here, so I didn't want to mess that up. So I just added more fat over here. Anyway, you can see in comparison, like, here, to me, on this side, like, his ears don't look, my ears are not in the position his ears are in, but that's fine. But looking at it this way, because you get used to looking at it in a particular frame. Like, you get used to looking at it like this. So you're drawing to this, and then this becomes very familiar, and it's not as drastic, right? It's not as drastic. But if you flip it, a lot of the things become more obvious. Like, to me, if you ask me, his ears, like the plane his ears are on, it looks way different to me. Because I flipped the picture, I'm not used to looking at this, so things are going to stick out more. Like, specifically, like, the level of his ears. I'm not too worried about that. But, to compare. So on here, I could do this with the drawing itself, too. Because I have the capability? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. So I could flip the drawing too, and I can compare it to that side. Like, flipping it over to this side, if we get rid of this so I can see. I don't want to do that. Okay. It's not going to let me. Ooh, yes it is. Okay. Oop. Get the lasso back. There we go. If you flip it now, so I can see right in here is not wide enough. I don't want to change it though, because I like that line, so we're going to keep that line the way it is. I could probably pop this out a little bit more. His ear is not at, ooh, I don't want to move him. His ear is not as at an angle as it is in this picture. Like, you could see all the flaws. Like, I could probably bump out his face here a little bit more. Excuse me? I'm trying to teach you. I am trying to teach you. I told you I was in a teaching mood. Class has only been going on for like an hour and a half. Some of my art classes went for like 3 hours, so let's not get picky here. I'm giving free art lessons. Okay. So, I'm gonna need my own yapping emoji, by the way. We're gonna have to work on that. So I flipped it. Looks a lot different. I could pick out all the flaws in it a lot better. And I could go back and fix them. I don't really care. So we're just gonna cancel all this schmutz. Excuse me? What do you mean? You didn't learn anything from... somebody out there is really gonna appreciate my lessons. Somebody out there is really, one of these days, is really going to appreciate my lessons. They're going to be like, man, I learned all about art from you. I'm going to be like the new Bob Ross. One day. My mother told me so. I'm going to be the new Bob Ross. Don't even start with me. So anyway. So if you were concerned about, okay, but you processed some of that. See, that's good. You processed. Oh, see, that's what we were supposed to play pause when we were supposed to play Minecraft. Anyway, you processed that. You internalized my flip, flip, flip speech. Right? Flip, flip, flip speech. And to be fair, you could just do that with the reference on here. It's easier to do it that way. But anyway, we're moving on to the next. Moving on to the next thing. And then, so I'm gonna do a lot of the line art. You want me to put, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you, don't you worry, I'll tell you, where's Steam? I'll tell you what I'm gonna put on the, I'm working on it, don't you worry about it. Don't ask me why I got this game, but I got this game. We'll see how much space it takes up. It's loading. Give it a minute. It's loading. It's loading. Can I make this smaller? I want to make this smaller. I want to make this smaller. Where's the menu? Is there a menu on this game? I want to move it down. Is this a menu? Can I make this? I'm gonna make this smaller. It was like 20. What does 20 make it look like? About 10. What does 10 make it look like? I can only move it down so far. What does 1 make it look like? Oh man. I don't think my screen's big enough for this. Yeah, put it always on top. Is this, I have to find something similar to this. Alright. You want to watch the monkey? You want to watch the monkey at the bottom? You can watch the monkey. You can watch the monkey at the bottom of the screen. There we go. He's a little bit big, but... No, Marie? Who's Marie? You thought that was a bee? I think it's a monkey. It's called Rusty's Retirement. Don't ask me what the game's about. I played it like once. He's just gonna pickaxe some stuff down there at the bottom. I could be like one of those streamers that have girl in red. Oh, okay. I could be one of those streamers that just have random things. I should really get something that like bounces around at the bottom of the screen. I'm gonna have to look that up. Next stream kind, we'll find something entertaining. Oh man, but see, this is the problem. It's going to cover my layers here. What am I gonna do here? No one covers my layers. You sound like me. You have a bunch of things going on at once. You have a bunch of things going on at once. We'll let him play on down there for a little bit until I need the space. Oh yeah, I was doing this one anyway. He's actually not distracting me down there, so he can stay down there for now. Why do I have copy? Okay. We're in the right layer. I have to check to make sure I'm in the right layer. Girl, what? Girl? What are you girling me for? Girl? Girl? Oh, I love playing Human Fall Flat. That's good. We're gonna have to play that again sometime. Girl! Girl! What are you girling me for? Girl! Yeah, we'll have to play Human Fall Flat again, because that was fun. Oh, yes, definitely. We have voice channels in Discord. We can do that. We can 100% do that. There's a random dog outside. And it's not the neighbor's dog. It's not the neighbor's dog. See, that's the thing. His head is really angled down. Because I didn't put my joints in. See, at some point, I have to, like, buy stuff, I think. I gotta buy stuff for you to... Oh! Hey, he's got a little friend down there. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. We already have stuff going, though, so he's good. He's good for a while. Sorry. Got no space to put it. I don't want it, then. Take it back. Pick up something. Pick up something so I could put something down. There we go. Alright, anyway. Right. So the whole point of drawing this guy was not, to be exact. What is going on outside? So can I go back to teaching? If I got all this going on for you, can I go back to teaching? Okay. Can I go back to teaching? Do I get the best teacher award? Yeah. Oh man, he looks strange. I need to get to my layers. His face looks strange. Okay, so I need to widen his mouth. That better be best teacher award up there. Oh, you found your picture? I'm gonna save for next time, just in case. You never know when I'm gonna need to entertain. Why did I do that? There we go. Well, I'm glad you found your picture, I guess. What was I gonna do over here? I was gonna close Steam. I'll get something that... Why is this not closing? Come on, Steam. Get it together. I'll find something that bounces around at the bottom of the stream. I'm sure, like, Stream Elements or Streamlabs or whatever it is nowadays has something like that. Because I've seen a lot of streamers that have stuff like that, so... I'll find you some bouncy stuff to go on my stream. His nose is not long enough. That's what it is. I like this. This is different from what I usually do. This is nice. I'm enjoying myself. Even if some people don't like my detailed art instruction. Oh man, that was a nice line, but I don't think that looks good. Yeah. Ooh, okay, I see where it looks wrong. Let me see why it looks wrong. Alright. I don't usually use this tool for anything, but it's very helpful, so let's use more of it. Raise the roof. Raid the roof. Okay, where is... I need to make my canvas bigger. Oh, I can't do that when I do that. Trash. Trash. Excuse me? Oh, because I'm still selected in that? Oh, wow, that's a thing. Alright, hold on. Oh, no. Oops. What's going on here? I'll find something that bounces. They're not going to be mine though, I can tell you that right now. Not going to be mine though. I'll find, I don't know what else bounces, to be completely honest. I'll find bouncy balls or something that'll bounce across the screen for you. I'll figure it out, don't you worry. I'll entertain my people. Oh, that's unfortunate. What? No. No. Yeah, watch all the stream bots come in the second you leave. I will find something that can go there, but we'll work on it. This is not the right color at all. I also wouldn't mind something of that nature to entertain me at the bottom of the screen. Because my streams clearly aren't stimulating enough for the average person. Try a different approach. Come up this way with this. Much better. Okay. It's a little bit better. We're going to fix the eye. Ah, so they're going to have a hard time then. Is that what you're saying? They're going to come up with new words? Yours are probably still too close. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. See, this is why I made you my moderator in training. Because you're doing a pretty bang-up job over there. I'm gonna do... Oh. Yes, but see, you're... see, I knew I chose the right person as moderator, but you're my moderator in training. So you a good moderator so far, but you're in training because you're on my channel. You haven't done mine for very long. That's the only reason I say that. Okay. Okay. That one done? Might be done on that one too. Okay. So we're good with him. Who are we moving on to? Should we do the legs? Make kind happy, do the legs. The leggies. So these are the Tootsies, by the way. But we got the Tootsies. But do we know? Yes, bring more friends. Bring more friends. I don't have enough friends. like to play games with people. if they would like to play. So you heard about Tootsies, but have you heard about leggies? Have you heard about the leggies? And I'm not talking joints. We're talking about the leggies. The leggies do include some joints, but you got the leggies and you got the Tootsies. That's all I have to say about that. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, we are going to go to that reference image and do that reference image though. Oh no. Jeez. A meat stick? Absolutely. 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 So on this reference hoo-ha here. Oh! We won't talk about hoo-has on stream. 4 meat stick makes trot. Ooh, there you go. Okay. So where I was going with this reference is I was looking at leggies and how leggies look. Because ideally, I want as many wolf references as possible if I'm going to be doing a graphic novel based off wolves. It's also gonna have people in it, so we'll cross the people bridge when we get there. Gotta work on my people at some point. So then I'm just going over my references. I'm ignoring half the reference. Half my gesture drawing. Don't you mind that? I did not do my Tootsies. Oh man, I did not do my Tootsies up to snuff, up to code. It's so freaking ridiculous. You can't forget the extra Tootsie in the back. Wolf novel? Yeah. Looks so ridiculous. It's not as flat as it's supposed to be, but that's okay. It looks ridiculous, and it's not exactly how it is in the reference, but pretty freaking close. Oh. Oh. Okay, put it in here. I got a lot of stories I would like to do graphic novels for, but... Oh, we can see his scalpula. He's got a nice scalp. Got a lot of stories I would like to turn into graphic novels, but my problem is I don't outsource for anything. Like, I like to do all my own stuff for literally just about everything. Like, I think it destroyed a piece inside of me to let Gio decorate the Discord, because I wanted to do something like that. But there's plenty of decorating opportunities for me in the future. But like, I do everything by myself. And, like, that's just me. I'm highly independent and have issues with letting people do things for me. Absolutely horrible about it. So, like, I would want to do all my own artwork and stuff. And don't get me wrong, it's technically, it could be somebody else's job to, like, draw it all for me. And I just do the writing portion of it, but... And I think it would be fun to collab with somebody, but I don't know. I have trust issues. I have trust issues. I have independence issues. Yes, his Tootsie is weird. Also, it's fun to, like, learn the process. It's like when I got my first tattoo, I really wanted to design it myself, and I was, like, obsessed with designing it myself. And I was like, I'm not gonna get a tattoo until I design this tattoo. And then I realized it's the tattoo artist's job to design it and make art. And I could suggest a lot of things, but, like, that's their thing. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to do the tattoo. Because I was looking up a lot of, like, the things, and they're like, oh, the line art needs to be like this, and yada, yada, yada. There's too difficult criteria for how to do tattoo art. And I was like, you know what? It's technically somebody else's job to do it. Like, I'm paying somebody else to not only put it on my body, but to design it. So I really there should be no intense need for me to want to do it myself. Like, I don't have to. I don't have to do everything myself. Jeez, I'm so annoying. I annoy myself. I feel like that I'm not satisfied with that Tootsie. Because the paw looks weird. That's the problem. Oh, you hear Tootsies? Yeah. But what about leggies? Did I say enough about leggies? Tootsies. Tootsies? Was I supposed to say it like Tootsies? Are you ready, Kine? I'm gonna make you really upset. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Because leggies? Leggies! I'm gonna put you in timeout because I want to get up to go to the bathroom. How do you feel about that? Violently angry, I'm sure. You know those messages are don't erase, right? you, you know I could still see what you what you put in there. Come on, man. You called me entertaining. You called me entertaining. Why is did I move my tablet when I got up? What the hell? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. I'll put my glove back on. That ain't right at all, man. You said something about being glad I was gone. That's what that was about. It's okay. I'm sure a lot of other people are. Don't you worry about it. See, this leg does look off because it's not... Excuse me? Wow, my button's sticky. Sticky buttons. See, you can almost tell that if you stretch these legs out, they're not the right size. What song is this? I wanna get next to you. Does that look better? Wait, what happened to... Oh, I didn't do a line art for it yet. That's why it's not on there. Do I like that? I can't decide if I like that. Okay, I was gonna move this leg next, but I guess that, like, it goes, because he's kind of, like, up in the air. Okay. Get next to you. Good songs. Good songs. Alright, who's next? Get next to you. Ooh, kind when it gets away from me. Want to get away from me. Oh boy. I'm gonna do this guy. Move his line art. Where are we starting with this guy? Start by his face. Fun fact. We're having another teacher moment. It's like a senior moment, but only better. We're having a teaching moment here. It is much easier for me to start on the face and work from the face out. If you start on the outside, and to be fair, we're talking digitally, so a lot of things can be changed. If I started on the outside and I got all these shapies in or whatever, and I discovered there's not enough space in here for what needs to be in here, then it is a lot harder to move this stuff. Where's the red? Use red. Move this stuff out. Teaching moment. Having a teaching moment here. So it's a lot harder to move this stuff out. So, you would usually start here. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. You want me to go back to mindlessly coloring? The stupid freaking, I don't even know what you would call these, NFTs or whatever this is. I call them stickers. And you want me to go back to mindlessly coloring those? Because I was getting kind of bored with that. I wasn't having enough teacher moments when I was doing those. So I'm going to start with the head in here and work my way out. Somebody's learning something somewhere. I don't care if they're rewatching the video or not. Somebody's learning something somewhere. I'm saying stuff that somebody out there doesn't know and is going to use in the future. So you work from like the inside out. Yeah, I feel like there was more I was going to add to that. Yeah, but here's the thing. I guess it's not something that's interesting to you. Because I was the same way. Like, I fell asleep during math class a lot. I was really good at math, but I fell asleep during math class a lot. As mostly because it was in the afternoon. But art class, I was always kind of focusing. It was something I enjoyed doing. Yeah, it's not your thing. I don't know what would get you to wake up. I don't know what I could be talking about that would fascinate you. Maybe some more joint talk or something. I don't know. Anyway. Erase this. So work from the inside out. It's like a whiteboard. Oh, this is exciting. I'm going to clip some of this stuff and I'm going to post it to my YouTube channel and you watch. I'm going to get all the views in the world and I'm going to post it to my TikTok and people are going to find me super fascinating and super exciting, and they're going to be like, man, she's a good teacher. Why? Because she's entertaining. No. Man, I need a color swatch for this. Put that right there. Ooh. Shaky, shaky. No. No, we're not doing people. And I don't even think this guy had any over here. No. You should be awake anyway. I am fascinating. My art classes are super fascinating. I don't know what you're on about. See, even I'm wide awake. This isn't OnlyFans, this is TikTok. Yeah, I was the same way. I'm literally just sketching. So this is boring as all hell for me too, but... Alright, you're going to bed? Okay, good night. Good night. You go to bed. You go to bed. Go to sleep. Go sleepy sleeps. Seepy seeps. Girl, don't girl me. Oh, geez, not the girly pop. Don't. I know. I'm coming up with solutions to stream earlier during the day. I'll figure something out. Don't you worry about it. I'll go back to my terrorizing job that I was at before. That'll get me out earlier in the day to come socialize with you guys. And I'll share all my emotionally terrorizing stories. That's a good song. Go to bed. Stop yelling at me that you're tired and it's late there. I'm working on it. I'm working on earlier streams. Aw, and you joined me in class? That's nice. Aw, you could have been sleeping and you wanted to join my art class? That's so nice of you. A good song. I don't know what face you're talking about. I don't know what face you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a face. Go to bed then. Go to bed then. It's all your fault. You called me entertaining. What if I told you I was going to bed soon? When I'm in need, Mooney. When I'm in need, leave. I gotta leave. I'm a wicked person. Messing with no broke. She a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Go ahead, get down. Go ahead, oh, go ahead, get down. Yeah, girl, go ahead, get down. To my money. Girl, weren't you going to bed or something? Weren't you going to bed or something? Money, money. We want prenup. We want prenup. Yeah. She's gonna leave with half. 18 years. Found out it wasn't his. She a gold digger. Broke. No, broke. Well, thank you for joining me, Kine. I appreciate all the compliments. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that. Good night. Good night. Go ahead, get down. Girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Go ahead, get down. I don't know why you're crying. I don't think it's warrant for crying. It's not that bad. Oh my goodness. You wanna stay together. Get better. Man, this guy's coming out good. Let's do it. Make some new memories. Wanna make it better. Boo, 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 boo. Big floof? Oh, lots of floof. I actually like this. I actually like how this one's coming along. I like it. I'm actually enjoying these and enjoying doing these. That's a good idea. Familiarize myself with other animals and stuff. Here we go. Joints. I didn't put the joints in. It's hard to put fur on something that doesn't have joints. Where's Kine when you need him? Kine, I didn't follow my own instructions. And now I got issues here. With some tootsies. Because I didn't put some joints on him. See? And this is what happens. I'm actually going back to my reference layer. It goes. Me. Without never be me. So, teaching moment. You can go back to your reference layer and put down, put down some, yep. But you can't escape my love. Sorry, I ruined teaching moment I'm singing now. That's how you know it's time for bed. Like dying, I beg you to stay. You'll be finding when you can hide, but you can't escape my love. It goes. Kinda already went to bed, I guess. I had enough of my floof talk. Not floof talk, joint talk. See, that was supposed to be a all-encompassing consequences of my actions. Like, I was gonna put the whole teaching into play there, like, and give examples. Now Kind's not gonna know what to do. This guy doesn't have another foot, so we'll leave it. It's okay. I didn't need joints in this one because it's literally just one massive foof. Foof foof. Foo foo. Oh, excuse me? What's going on my phone? Aw. Guys, it's like 9 o'clock at night. Why are we... Oh, it was my bedtime reminder. Okay. I'm gonna mute this. I don't want to listen. I don't want to listen to these people. Because these people are gonna go on all night. 9? Yeah, what are they doing up at 9 o'clock? Sending pictures of ornaments. You might need coffee. I might be going to bed soon. So if I'm not here when you get back, I'm maybe not in bed, but your skull hurts? Excuse me? Does that mean you have a headache or like your whole like I don't know, explain. Explain yourself. Oh, your head hurt. Yeah, okay. Your bones? What? Oh, okay. I was sitting at work today. Was it today or yesterday? I don't know. I was sitting at work and I was like, yeah, no, I get that. I get that too. It's barometric pressure. The barometric pressure gets in your joints and stuff like that. Gets in your joints and like especially like your cartilage and stuff like that, and especially your head, because your brain only has so much room in your head. So yeah, that's where one of the first places it goes. But yeah, no, and I was sitting at work and I was like, it looks like it's gonna rain outside, and I can feel it. And they're like, nah, it's not calling, the weather's not calling for rain today. I was like, no, but I can like feel it, like in my body, it's gonna rain. And sure enough, it rained. But like, the coworker with me who usually gets headaches and stuff like that agreed with me. She's like, yeah, no, it feels like that. Like, it feels like it's gonna rain. Mega flu? Oh man, nice. Man, this one came out good. This study was a good idea. Can't decide if I'm definitely going to save a copy with just the liner, and then I'm going to maybe do a copy with color. It rained all day over there. It's getting weirdly cold in New Jersey right now, on the East Coast here. It's getting like weirdly cold during the day, and I don't know how I feel about that. 2 nights ago, I went to bed Sunday night after I was done streaming. Like, I had the fan going on like full blast, and it was like 88 degrees in my room, let alone like outside or whatever. Like, it was roasting, and I went to bed and I kept the fan on. I kept it on low, but I kept it on, and I woke up with like 3 blankets on. Like, all of a sudden it dropped like 25 degrees overnight. It was ridiculous, and like I was freezing. It was absolutely freezing. I did not like it. I did not appreciate that at all. Looks like a rat. Oh. Well, that's strange. That's an aw heck face. This one? Yeah. This one's funny. Aw heck. The heck song is this? Coffee time. Goodbye. Oof, oof. The waggly tail. I don't know why this is in my Spotify playlist. Doggy in the window. Woof, woof. Hope he is for sale. Bye. Bye if I don't see you. Thank you for joining me. I always forget to thank people. Thanks for joining me. Woof, woof. Much is that doggy in the window? Woof, woof, woof. With the waggly tail. Woof, woof, woof. This can't possibly be copyrighted, it's so old. Doggy in the window. Oof, oof, oof. That doggy is for sale. Gave him bug eyes. Whoa, whoa. Oh, oh. Protecting. Ruff, ruff. Your kitty, meow. Doesn't wanna know. Oh, it's your walk. Watches the dog in the window. Ruff, ruff, ruff. With the waggly tail. I think maybe I made his eye too big. That's my problem. In the window. Arf, arf, arf. Dog is for sale. My goodness. Man, what is with the older songs? What is Spotify playing for me? Oh, hello. Woof woof. Oh, you were missing. I was singing the puppy in the window song. Oh, welcome. Welcome. I was raided. Wow. I've never been raided before. I got a puppy. Why, thank you. I got a couple of them here. I don't like how this one's turning out. I'll zoom out to the ones that I like better. Welcome to the stream. I am doing a wolf reference cheat sheet for myself. I'm trying to get better at drawing. It's been a while, but thank you. You missed some art lessons? Oh, I thank you. Well, I am honored that somebody picked me to raid for real art. They made you do art? Oh no. What do you usually do? Are you like do you usually do games, or do you do games? Are you like a gamer? I'm gonna have to check you out after I'm done with stream. I'm curious. You're a gamer? Oh, nice. I played games Sunday night, but I usually do art. Usually art's my thing. Well, welcome. Welcome. Ooh, Minecraft? Oh. A lot of my viewers love Minecraft. They've been pushing me to do some Minecraft stuff. That's pretty cool. We, on my stream Sunday night, I played Human Fall Flat with my my moderator in training. And we had a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. That was like my first official game stream. I originally, when I started Twitch, I was going to do gaming. And then I weirdly got into art. Yeah, exactly. No, I just didn't continue with games because I don't have a lot of people. I would want to, if I did video games, I would want to like play with people. But like when I do art, I kind of just like chill and draw and stuff like that. It's very different. But I enjoy both. I enjoy doing both. And recently I've been doing like more like today was quite the lesson day. My viewers loved it. Like I explained a lot like my art process and how to do this, that, and the other thing, and yeah, they were thrilled. As you can see, we had a Tootsie discussion and a Leggies discussion. These are the Tootsies. These are Tootsies here. These are the Leggies. You know, I had to break things down. I had to break things down, you know. But, you know. The toe beans. Yes. See? Somebody understands. Somebody really understands. I appreciate that. That somebody gets the toe bean theory. And then there was a lot of talk about joints too. I had to explain like joints and like these thingies here and stuff, but not as good as the Tootsies and the Leggies. Gotta keep it entertaining, man, you know? Somebody did fall asleep. But and somebody disappeared to go get coffee. So that was that about summarizes. Oh, nice. We were talking about graphic design earlier. I'm like one of the only artists who never went for graphic design in school. Aw. See, I like to think that everyone can be a little bit of an artist if they want to. That's pretty cool. The only like artist in my family is my aunt. I have no direct artist influence, sadly. A lot of people are like really creative and they just don't even know it. So, the art of a good tool. Well, do you like build stuff in Minecraft? Because like that's very creative. I don't know. I get some people would consider that art, but like I consider that at least very creative. That's why I think yes. That's why I love Minecraft. I haven't played a lot of it recently, but back when I was like super super creative and like I needed an output, Minecraft was definitely it. Oh, nice. See, I like applause the people who do like the big buildings and stuff, like and make buildings for people, like and do the architecture in there. I don't think I could ever do that. I don't have the patience for it. I tried learning that stuff. It is so hard to like take different blocks and stuff and literally like try to make like a really nice building out of it. But it's so cool to watch them. I love watching people do the time lapse. I absolutely love that. It's definitely something to like, you gotta take a lot of time and practice for. I was just never good at it, but back in the day when I wanted to stream and I wanted to do video games, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do like time lapses of stuff. I was just not good at it though. Yeah, it's cool. I love watching it though. But I will leave that to the semi-professionals. I used to watch like the building competitions and stuff. Those were really cool too. When they like compete against each other to or to build something. Getting towards the end of the night, my eyes are drying out. Oh, jeez. I'm drawing the same line like 20 times. It just doesn't look right yet. Okay, that's better. That's better. Jeez, what even? Yeah, that happens. Oh, definitely. I was just gonna say, I had no idea what day it was. I had to think about what day it was. Because I was gonna, like, say when I stream usually. Usually, definitely Sunday nights. Pretty much always, around this time. A little earlier. I started this stream about 3 hours ago. So around 3 hours ago, on, like, a Sunday night. A lot of my people are high foreigners. I'm from the East Coast of the U.S., but so a lot of people, it's really late night streams for them. But yeah, anyway, so Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, there we go. I usually start 6:37 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays. I usually do like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and then Friday is usually when I stream. I've been trying to like work out my schedule, and I've been trying to like stream earlier for some of the people across the pond there, but yeah, and I usually do art. Last Sunday was last stream was the first time I tried doing games, and I had a lot of fun, so maybe I'll turn Sunday nights into game nights, but yeah. Anyway. I'm rambling about my schedule. I don't know how to advertise myself. I'm fairly newish to streaming. I just started this past May. End of May. There's a Twitch schedule. Yeah, I need to put my schedule in the actual Twitch schedule spot. I'm bad at it. There's a lot of stuff I need to do, like to work on my channel, and I'm so busy. I don't do art full time. I have another full-time job, and I do a lot of stuff outside of work and streaming. So I try to balance that out, but it doesn't always go so well. So I do have a Discord. Yes, that schedule is definitely good. I'm also like working on different days because I'm trying to figure out what days are good to get people. Like I know Sunday, I love streaming on Sunday. I usually get a lot of people for Sunday. Friday, I think I get a good amount of people. But like the third stream that I usually try to sneak in during the week, But yeah, I'm definitely working on it. I'm also streaming on YouTube. Like I've tried to do other platforms as well. I'm figuring out what works best. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah. I did like a early day stream on one Saturday I had off because I usually work Saturdays. And I got a lot of different people. It was really nice. So I would definitely do that more often. It's so hard with work because I've been promising people earlier streams too. I work late usually. Yeah. Yep. That's why I like my Friday streams. I usually have Fridays off. So Fridays are easy for me to do. Once I get to streaming more and once I find out a consistent way to make money with my art, I'll be able to take more time off of work to do more streaming and more drawing and stuff. 100%. I usually don't do this kind of artwork. This is also a new type of stream where I do like all these wolf references. Normally I do artwork like this. This is kind of like a gist of the artwork I do. And I just make a bunch of these. Just a different animals, of course. And they're like sticker size. So I have, I actually didn't tell the rest of my stream this. So it's kind of a secret, but I have a Fiverr set up. I don't know if I have a link to it yet, but I just make a bunch of this artwork and I'm gonna commission it out, and that's my plan on like making money, but because I would love to do this more full time. But I started streaming not like anticipating to ever do that. I also started streaming thinking I was going to be a video game streamer. And here I am streaming a bunch of art. I never thought I would be streaming my artwork because I'm very like self-critical of myself and self-conscious, so of my stuff. But here we are. Here we are. This guy is not to proportion. So I need to, oh man, that means I'm going to have to make my thingy bigger. I think his head's still a touch too big. Oh, nice. 2 years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me. I'm very passive right now. Like, I'm just, like, getting used to it. Like, I'm settling in because it's only been 2 months for me. We're coming up on 3 months at the end of August here, but I'm not super serious about it yet. One day I hope to. Yes. I'm learning all the small stuff. Like, I'm doing a lot of research and stuff, but I don't want to push myself too hard because I don't want to burn out. That's the thing. Like, I'm afraid of like burning out. So I have to like, yeah. So I'm kind of like letting myself do what I want. And then once I get like the hang of it, I'm going to push for like a set schedule. And yeah. So, in my bio, I think I have it that I'm a returning artist. So I burnt myself out artistically for about 6 years. And I like did no artwork since college. So like, I'm really just getting back into it. Daily streams for 5 months. That's rough. That is really rough. I can't imagine doing that. That is really rough. Because I know, when I first started, I think I was trying to do 4 and, for a week. And it was rough. Like, I had a lot of fun doing it, but it was rough. It was rough. because I also try to have like a life outside of streaming and stuff. It's not like my biggest thing. So but yeah. Oh wow. I think my longest stream so far has been like one. I did like 4.5 hour, maybe 5 hour stream. Maybe it was closer to 6. But usually I only do like maybe 2.5, 3 hour streams, maybe 4. Yeah, see, that's exhausting to me. I usually don't, my problem too is I usually don't take a break. I usually just gun it right through. And then when I'm tired, and I usually call it a night. So, but I'm learning all that out the hard way. I'm taking it easy. I don't want to go crazy. Oh yeah, I need to make this canvas bigger again. Jeez. But yeah, it's fun. I'm really enjoying it so far. Oh, geez. I definitely want to do like an all day stream once. But yeah, no, as an artist, I don't think I could do that. I could split it in half, maybe. Like I could probably do art for about 6 hours at most. And then I would have to play video games the other portion of it. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to focus. See, the great thing about this is, and one of the reasons I started, like, streaming, I had the idea to stream a lot of my artwork, is because I kind of need the social aspect of, like, drawing and stuff like that. And, like, now that I, like, draw on stream, I draw a lot more. That was part of the reason I burnt out 6 years ago, is because when I was done with college, I didn't have anyone to do art with, so I was just so uninterested. Wow. See, I can't imagine that. That is wild. That would just wear me right out. I wouldn't be able to do art for that long. That would completely burn me out for a while. But yeah, even just like, I don't know, because like I don't talk I don't talk a lot on stream, but like you kind of got to be like somewhat interesting. Yeah, see, like, different games and stuff is good. But you gotta, like, have, like, I don't say good personality, but, like, you gotta, like, gotta entertain the crowd for that long. I mean, 8 hours at work is enough of socializing with people for me, but I don't know. I mean, streaming's a bit different, but yeah, oh, man, I don't know how I would do that. So definitely kudos to you. That's rough. Yeah, I'm listening to music now. I haven't gotten to the point where I have to like look it up on how to do it, but I want to add DMCA free music to the stream, and then when the VOD posts, I want to take out the music. I know streamers that used to do that. There's some way you can do that, but the problem is when I was doing DMCA free music, it was still like copyright claimed, and I didn't want my stuff to be copyright claimed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember when I did that like 6 hour stream on Saturday, on that one Saturday, people were yelling at me to get up and stretch and stuff like that, and yeah, that's rough. Yeah, see, I didn't, even if it wasn't a strike, it was just a claim, but I was like, I don't want that stuff on my stream. I'm just starting. I don't want any bad faults against me. So I was like, we're just going to keep stream silent for right now. Because I know some of my viewers listen to music while they watch me anyway. So I don't have a lot of pressure to play music for them. I also don't have a lot of people that come and watch. But yeah. Oh, my eyes are so dry. Got more Tootsies. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like it would be a lot of fun. But man, I would be tired after that. Yeah, I think that's just the right amount of time. Because personally for me, when I was like heavy into watching Twitch streamers and YouTubers, I felt that it, like if I missed the stream, that was a good amount of time to rewatch a video. But all right, well, good night. Good night, I guess. It's good night where I am. But thank you for joining. I appreciate the chat and the info. And thank you for rating. I appreciate that too. I'm definitely gonna go check out your stuff after stream. Is that supposed to be my reference photo is such a low resolution? Man, I don't... It was back leg. It's because I didn't put the joints in. It's because I did not put the joints in. Okay, floof for this one. Oh, hello! There's another one. Hello, person. Thank you. Thank you. This one's the rough out of all of them. This one I absolutely love. This one came out nice. That one's not so bad, but there's my undersketch for that one. It's pretty funny. Let's try to fix this elbow. Oh, it just looks so strange. Welcome to the stream. I'm only going to be streaming for a little bit longer, but which reminds me, I need to get up early tomorrow for work. So I'm going to set my work alarm real quick. I have like 20 alarms set for tomorrow. Okay. Anyway. See, it's weird because he got a lot of floof in the neck and I can't add any more floof to his body. He don't have that much floof. I'm going to take some of the floof out. There we go. Everyone asks me if I use that software. No, I'm actually using Clip Studio Paint. I absolutely love Clip Studio Paint. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm not sponsored, but I'm gonna I might as well be. I absolutely love Clip Studio Paint. So it was one of the, I say this all the time, it's one of the first software I used that I could add so many layers because I love my layers, or I used to love my layers when I was drawing. And I've gotten a lot of layers on this. I don't know. Some have layer caps for how many layers you can use. Anyway, I don't know why that's my favorite thing about it, but I absolutely love it. And it does have Clip Studio and Clip Studio Paint. That Clip Studio has like 3D modelers, and on Clip Studio Paint, you can block out like comics and stuff like that. It makes it really easy to do like mangas and stuff. Subscription model? Like, you mean Clip Studio Paint the, I think I have a license for Clip Studio. I'm pretty sure I have the license. I pretty sure I paid for it. Pretty sure I paid a chunk of money for it. Or it should at least. I've never used Krita though. I've seen it. Zoom back in on this guy. Just not done with this leg. This leg's weird. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of people are, like, a lot of artists are using nowadays. This is just what I use. And I absolutely love it. Oh, before they switched? Clip Studio? Yeah, I have, when did I buy this? When did I buy a license? 2 years ago? I'm gonna say 2 years ago. So I like a lot of their other stuff too. They have good stuff, but yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm very particular about my drawing software. And that's not to say I've drawn on a lot of drawing software. This is pretty much one of the only ones. But, like, I'm super picky. Like, once I find something I like, I'm probably not going to switch. Like, on my iPad, I have Procreate. Absolutely love Procreate. Can highly recommend that. Definitely. Okay, what do we think about? His head's a little thick for what I got going on here. I'm gonna fix it. Future updates? Yes. I think it does still update. As far as I'm aware, it does. Nice. Nice. I am in the right layer, so why does that... I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Okay, a lot better. I just don't like that he's missing some tufty fur. Okay, we got one more to do. Whether I'm going to finish it before I end stream and go to bed, who knows. I don't use this software like professionally, or technically I don't use it very professionally, so I don't know like a lot of the details about it, or a lot of the super details. I don't pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I just know I like the software. It was well worth my money. I don't think it was that expensive either. Get the version that I got. I want to say they offer a free trial too. Like most things, I feel like everything offers a free trial nowadays. Oh, geez. The tongue I couldn't put a reference in for. So difficult. Oh, man, I need to make the canvas bigger yet. Jeez. Strike on, stupid girl. I should have known. I should have known. This is a princess. This ain't a fairy tale. One sweet orchid lead her up the stairwell. Hollywood, it's a big world. Before you in, I'll let you down. I hear a horse come around. It's not much of a reference sketch underneath, but we're gonna move it anyway. There we go. I love how this page started out as like half the size. It was literally like this big when I started. There we go. It's a big world, small town. Jeez, I don't think I've ever. I mean, on my dog sketches, I've definitely done tongues. Wow. Wow. Okay, add some toofies in here. I'm gonna call it a night because I'm getting tired. My eyes are drying out. Ooh, we gotta do a horse stream. I gotta do some horses. The song just reminded me of that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do wildflowers, wild horses. But I like that tooth where it is. It's not super anatomically correct. Great. Now that I made that bigger, that completely ruined my jawline. Wildflowers, wild horses. Okay. That's actually not half bad. It's not... Oh, maybe that's because I have his tooth angled the wrong way. Maybe that's why it's not connecting. Yeah, there we go. I fixed it. Oh man, Spotify's playing good music and I'm about done. Sucks, man. Sucks to suck. Oh, see, and I can add a little bit of his ear in here. Jeez. Need to be much bigger. Move it down a bit. Oh, this is why I love digital art. Okay. Yeah, that side looks too close to that. So let's... Okay, that should fix that. Alright. Nice. Nice. I like that. I'm happy with those. Those came out nice. Alright. Alright, we're gonna call that a night. Save that as Wolf. And save that as Wolf Study. Save. We're gonna save this guy. Get rid of him. Man, that's nice. And we also got joint lesson up here. This was joint lesson for how joints work. Actually, get rid of joint lesson. Don't need to save joint lesson. Okay. Anyway, I saved it. Ow, my hand's tired. My hand is tired. All right. Push that back. Alrighty. Whoever is still hanging out with me in chat, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'm kind of curious now. I'm gonna go look. Oh, that's right. I don't have Twitch up. Okay, never mind. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Drawing. We did some drawing today. You can watch the VOD on YouTube. You can watch it on Twitch while it's still up. Hopefully I'll be making clips at the beginning where I actually teach stuff and how to get to this point. But other than that, have a nice night. My next stream, Friday night, probably like 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And after that, probably Sunday. Probably the same time. Yep. Sunday we might be playing video games. Anyway. Yes. It's a good stream. Alright, good night. See you everyone next stream. Good night.